going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here with another episode of The Boys. It's episode number 2 of Season 2. After we picked off that devastating finale especially for Stillwell, and seeing how things have operated for mainly Homelander now that Stillwell's out of the picture and he's tried to, mold things into his own, really, now that Stillwell is out of the picture, and there is that kind of ruling of the roost, really, for his perspective. So, yeah, and then, of course, he did have that confrontation with Stan Edgar, which was really, really epic, because he didn't tremble whatsoever to Homelander. He did what very few people could really, really do, and that was... whenever Homelander, of course, has that intimidating presence, you do have, and understandably, given his abilities, you do have that bit of tremble. Stan, on the other hand, he basically smacked him down and put him in his place, especially with the, of course, inclusion of Stormfront into the 7 without Homelander's approval. And, of course, we've had Huey trying to manage things, not going successfully. The rest of the team, they especially Mother's Milk, he was so insistent that Billy needs to be brought in. So yeah, but speaking of course, we had him return. We still got to find out what happened in between the ending of the season 1 finale and the beginning, or at least the beginning of season 2, should I say, considering but prior to when he came about in the last episode. The last time we saw him, I wouldn't say it was a happy family reunion. It was an awkward family reunion. So, yeah. But I'm looking forward to getting into this episode. So with that said, it's episode 2 of season 2 for The Boys. Let's go. Just dropped it. Oh, family restaurant. That's punching a hole, right? Now he's a twin. Oh no. I would have just taken the crayon. Because I think that's the least of your worries.
Gonna pretend like this is normal? Like we're fucking lemmings?
Lemmings, wow. I mean, to be fair, she was dead. Either way, it was either Homelander or Billy. There was no way out for Stillwell.
Well, who else they gonna follow?
Oh! Ow!
Nary of a childhood as possible.
We?
Yeah. Who's we?
Who's we? Well, then it's a good thing I'm here. Because my son is the furthest fucking thing on this planet to a normal little boy.
How long are you planning on staying?
Oof. You can really, and you can't blame her, you can really feel the discomfort.
That...
was at a Goo Goo Dolls concert with some poli-sci chick from Oberlin.
I guess I call it more of a gateway.
Oh, yeah, that's one way to call it, right? Right? He's gonna be tripping. A gateway.
Wait.
Oh, what? No. I'm sorry, family emergency.
Is everything okay?
Maeve, we've never had 3 women in the 7 before. This is a moment. Let's get it done. You're not.
And she gets it done.
I have a family emergency too.
Reading from the book of Revelation.
Open up.
Oh no. Wait, no. No way. Don't tell me his gills are speaking to him.
Bro, we gotta talk.
Oh my god!
No, you gotta look at us. Look at us.
And that's Patton Oswalt as well. Oh my god!
Just put her hands on your chest. You never even unzipped your suit.
She would have laughed.
Because that's what you
There's
do.
that insecurity.
You imagine women will laugh at us, so you humiliate them first.
No, that's not true.
You can't accept your
I
own
think it
body
is.
and
Wow.
violate theirs.
Wow. Oof.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Doesn't matter whether heroes have a dick or a vag. I mean, shouldn't we all just,
Oh
be
shit, she's
competent
just
at our
like...
jobs? I don't think girls do anything better. I think chicks and dicks are in it together.
Chicks and dicks are in it together.
Talk about getting some pockets.
Starlight, your teammate A-Train has been out of the public eye.
I mean, pockets.
Vought recently revealed that he
I'm
was
just
on
thinking back to that
top
Doctor
secret
Who
missions
episode.
into her.
Stormfront, you know, it is such an honor to meet you. I'm a
But yeah, Annie's screwed. Oh no.
So, who did you mention that part to?
Oh boy.
Ouch.
And just another finger bang, you know?
No. Stop fucking happening.
I can't with the guilt.
The way she looked at you. She was sweet, smart, or like that. You could have been happy. You deserve to be loved.
Don't fuck with me.
You deserve to be
He's not
loved,
fucking with
Kevin.
you. I think this is
Don't
like
fuck with you.
Don't fuck with
a
me.
idea
Take a
of
look.
valuing
real
yourself.
You are
No, his skills are not singing.
beautiful.
No. No.
No.
To me,
This is just getting more and more unorthodox.
so beautiful. To me,
I'm not.
you're everything I
Oh my
for.
But look at you. You're like the vottiest vot in all vots.
Oh shit. Oh, hello.
I think, Cyclops dude's trying to get your attention.
Oh wow. Wow.
What'd you just put in your boot?
What? Nothing.
Because it looked like you just put something in your boot.
Well, we don't have pockets.
Why don't you tell me what's in my boot?
She's played him. Nice. Oh my god, lay off the milk! But it's not gonna be as good, right? Oh my god.
He's back in the tube. You should probably be getting back. Piano lessons are almost done.
Shit.
Keep him calm. Our best guess, he'll get bored and move on.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Oh no, he found the camera. Give us a wave.
And he chatted me up all night. 2 days later, there's a fire in his office. They found his head in one room.
Sheesh.
And his torso in another.
Sheesh.
What are you saying? I don't want him to do that to you.
Oh.
You and me. We're gods.
Oh no, this is scary. This ain't this.
Son, we can do
oh no.
anything we want. And no one can stop us.
Oh no.
I'm not going anywhere. So feel free to tell Dr. Buck to
Superhearing.
go fuck himself. How about some Jiffy Pop?
It just always scares me with how intimidating he can be. Oh, that's clean! Sheesh! Oh, it's a brother. Oh. Oh, my heart. Kimiko. There we go. So yeah, he's the suit that yeah. Ooh, we leveled the shop.
this world for confusing nice with good. Be a bitch if you want. Be whatever. Just drop the mask once in a while. Feels good. You can finally breathe.
I mean, she's got no filter, but I feel like that's like she's giving some dangerous encouragement.
Oh, and if someone sticks a dick in your mouth, bite it off. Pippi Longstocking would bite a D.
What?
Damn sure.
Wow!
But Kamiko is one of us.
And we look out for her, and
I'll find another way.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Suppose you agree, don't you?
Fuck over her
Since
family.
your tongue is halfway up her ass. Jesus. It's like Huey's infected you both with a raging case of vagina.
Wow. Wow. Billy, tone it down.
And by rights, you should tell me to fuck off. But still, I'm asking.
Well, kind of hard place, really. Especially with this is like one of the only occasions where Billy has been vulnerable for his group. Yeah. I feel so bad for her. So bad.
だったら二人とも化け物だ。Aちゃんのせいじゃないって。
Something's gonna happen to her brother. Something really tragic.
I mean, one of them actually shattered the bone. Did you know that? Would someone really do that to themselves?
Overkill.
I mean, doesn't look like an accident. Go ahead. Fucking try it. I don't give a shit.
That she's taking lessons from Stormfront because he thinks she's gonna be vulnerable. He's shook.
アメリカ人さ、ヒーローが悪魔みたいな声でやってきた。
Shrieking out the sky
キャン
like a
プ
demon.
もその周りのすべての村も破壊した。
I have a feeling who that was.
みんな死んじまった。
Sheesh.
の話だよ。
Kimiko.
じゃあ、わかるだろう。
Oh. Don't make me do this. Shh, you really wouldn't do this to your own sis. Really? Oh!
Cheers, love. At least someone's got some sense around here.
Yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, Billy. Don't even make a light. It's... I think you should know too well, family dilemmas are not really a thing to joke about, I guess, in the show. Oh! Did him dirty!
You come between me and my missus again, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeesh. Ugh. Oh man. Yeah, I thought he was gonna be like, you know what, fuck you. Yeah, Kimiko, you feel so bad for her. So much. She found her brother and kind of lost him again. Because there's obviously going to be those differences, and Kimiko's not on board with her brother's beliefs, and it's causing complications. So, oh boy. But yeah, complications all over with family, really. Like, especially with the whole Homelander, Ryan, Becca situation, especially with the heinous, like, kind of education that Homelander's trying to offer his son. So I'm hoping he just turns out to be good, and then he can we're gonna just, like, when he grows up, we're just gonna have this massive battle or something between Homelander and Ryan, and Ryan's gonna absolutely knock 10 shades of shit out of Papa. So, so yeah, some great stuff that happened with this episode. Yeah, it was just really, really fun stuff all throughout. Like, even if it was bizarre, like from the Deep's point of view, or if we got to see, of course, the squabbles with Billy and his group, of course, and how things got a bit heated at times. It was just really great. It was just really great all throughout. So, yeah. Again, Kimiko, I would protect Kimiko with my life. That's where I mean, I feel like that's been a feeling that has been in my mind for some time. But I feel like this episode was a real gut punch for her because of the idea that, I mean, she reunited with her brother. Things kind of fell apart with what he was saying, and we saw how things got a bit ugly there. So yeah, because Kimiko was concerned about the idea, about the direction that her brother was heading in, really. So yeah, and not just that though, but who he was aligned to. So, like, especially with the fact that this group, they're responsible for killing your parents, and you're siding with them. So, but he has that strong belief, really, and that they, like, especially in regards to who we assume is Homelander, who destroyed the village. Yeah, he believes that we need to take the fight to the enemy, which is the US, and yeah, especially with how driven Homelander is in regards to making the US stand tall. Everywhere else, it's not his problem. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, Kimiko would protect with my life. So yeah, I feel just so bad for her. But it was just very interesting as well, like with the whole, of course, dilemma with Billy, Huey, of course, and even and Frenchie as well, when obviously things got a bit ugly. Kimiko protected her brother, and yeah. There was that whole squabble in terms of, okay, we're going to go, like, you're off the team, Huey, come on, we're going to go after, and then, and Frenchie, they decided to stick by with Huey. And you do like that connectivity, like, I mean, you just had a feeling that Frenchie was definitely not going to side with Billy, because of his connectivity with Kimiko. But there's also this kind of caution when it comes to, like, cautious atmosphere in regards to when it comes to Butcher, and not just that though, but how him and Huey, they're at boiling point, and then very, very, like, there is this strong group, this strong united group, this family, really, and knows so much, being very family orientated, that you can't do this, and he's gonna side with Huey. But there was also a really, really powerful moment which really solidifies that family dynamic, really, where Billy was, on one of the rare occasions, I would say, was completely vulnerable to the group. I mean, he's shown bits and pieces of vulnerability to members of the group before. And this was very, very heavy when he revealed about the fact that he's doing this all to protect Becca. That, okay, well, she's alive, but now my duty is to protect her. So there was a really, really heavy emotional moment there for Billy to his group, and it was really, really interesting to see. So, yeah. But, yeah. I gotta say, though, like, obviously we picked up the piece, we picked up what happened in regards to, you know, how, I guess, Billy, departed from Becca and Ryan. And yeah, it did seem like Homelander dropped him off, had him a little bit of a quick look-see in regards to seeing Becca, to the point where, you know, one could question, is she actually, like, am I seeing things, etc., and whatnot? But it was a quick visit. That's basically it. And then to add insult to injury, he drops him off. It was at a family diner as well. Now, that is surely a piss take. That was surely deliberate. They could have dropped him off anywhere, but a family restaurant is a little on the nose, isn't it? So, this was Homelander just basically giving him a quick look-see, give him that affirmation that Becca's alive and she has a kid. And then just fucks him further with the fact that, yeah, he just drops him off in front of a family restaurant, as well as the fact that he's on the run. So, it's vintage Homelander there. So, hui. Speaking of, yeah, it was very, very intense seeing how he was trying to connect with Ryan. Because I think it was always going to be very interesting to see how he would approach Ryan. And obviously things are a little hesitant on Ryan's end in regards to how Homelander is just trying to solidify himself to be the father. Not just that though, but to basically tutor Ryan, because he made that comment about it's not just a comment that he made about being gods and all of that and trying to exploit that power, but he was also trying to make that come out further and further. Like he was saying, oh, when I was your age, I could do this, I could do that. So there was a little bit of that disappointment. But I'm also wondering if there's also a little bit of that, like, obviously he is just trying to push him further and further to being Homelander Jr. And not just in terms of, hey, showcase abilities, but also personality as well. Like, and this is what I think. There's going to be a bit of a difference between Ryan and Homelander in terms of Homelander is obviously a dick. That's butter. That's butter on bread, really, isn't it? But Ryan's going to be the complete opposite. You know, if you're gonna draw Superman comparisons or whatever, Ryan will probably be, like, not exactly a mirror image, but the closest. So yeah. But you know, things could go whatever direction. I'm not really sure where it will go, but we know that Ryan, with Ryan, Homelander has been trying to push him further and further to being like him. So yeah. But I do feel like there is a little bit of that idea that, you know, just detached from that, he does actually want to be a loving father. Sure, he might go about it in a bit of a questionable way, and I say bit as a bit of an understatement. But I feel like in his eyes, in his image, he wants to be that supportive father. So, and obviously that could go into a very, very nefarious way. But I don't know. I feel like there is that idea for him that, okay, well, I never got this experience, but Ryan is not going to be in the lab, and I can give him that experience that I never had or whatever. So, yeah, I do feel like, obviously, his connectivity, the fact that he has a son, it is a very, very warming idea for him, but obviously Homelander has a very, very twisted mentality about things, as established in episode 4 of season 1. So, as well as many other cases, but there's the plane going down, heroes on the plane, yeah. And then he brings out all of these pointers to why people cannot be saved and all of that. So, yeah, but still, like I said, twisted mentality. But I do feel like there might be essences of him wanting to try, but it's just a bit of a twisted idea. So, yeah. And yeah, we also had a bit of Stormfront as well, a bit more of her, considering with last week she made a debut. And she's very, very blunt, isn't she? She no filter whatsoever. Like, she knows how the system works, not something she subscribes to. It's shit in her eyes, and yeah, just the way that she was just like she has so much power, really, in regards to how you could try and put this whole PR shit on me. I'm not gonna bite, okay? This is how I'm doing things my way. It's shit. This PR thing, I'm speaking from my own heart. I'm not, letting you slap me around with, like, PR statements or whatever. So, like with the doll, for example, it's like, you don't have to, okay? It's just gonna go in the trash anyways, isn't it? Let's be real. But there was a lot of things that she came out with that was very, very blunt, no filter whatsoever. So she, with Annie, there is that kind of like, holy shit. She's saying things that I wish I could say and all of that. And with Annie, there's of course this little bit of hesitation. Like, this is something that she has, like, this superhero gig. It's something that she's wanted all of her life. But now, she understands, of course, the harsh realities of being a part of the Seven. Of course, the very, very grim experiences, and there is this reluctancy to adhere to PR statements and all of that. Whereas Stormfront, no, it's like. It's like Ashley could say this, like, okay, you need to do this, you need to say that, and Stormfront's like, no, not happening. You could, like, it's look, I'm not believing this shit whatsoever, so why am I saying it? But no, I, kind of enjoy the bluntness of it. I do feel like, I mean, we still got a ways to go in terms of knowing fully about Stormfront. Obviously, we're all still keeping a watchful eye on her, but yeah, I am really, really worried that this kind of no filter thing, like, especially with how it's kind of rubbing off on Annie, is going to lead to something more damaging. But I really did like how Annie kind of adopted that when it came to A-Train, who was very, very ready to just out Annie, especially in regards to the whole translucent situation and the fact that she's in bed with Huey. And I really loved the way that she was like, well, go ahead, fine, go. But you know what? I've got that leverage. About what happened to Popclaw. It's a shame that got out to Sports Illustrated. So yeah, and just when A-Train thought, okay, I'm going to try one more snag of leverage, and it was like, go ahead, you won't. So yeah, and you can see how A-Train was startled. He was shook, like. Yeah, he was not expecting that whatsoever in regards to, shit, I thought she would just have a little quake in her boots. He was too stunned to speak. Let's be real. So yeah. And yeah, there was of course that bizarre situation with the Deep as well. With the gills. Oi. And you got Patton Oswalt to voice the Gills as well, which I think it works. I think it just works. I mean, obviously, when we've seen the Gills and all of that, like especially when he touches them, it's like it kind of sends a little bit of a shiver down my spine. But then you go on this little trip, basically, and you have Patton Oswalt. You have Patton Oswalt just voice the Gills. It's perfect. I don't know why, but it's perfect. So yeah. But yeah, it's interesting going into the deep story as well, because obviously with the Gills, there is this kind of push to value himself more, especially with the idea that he's always demeaned himself, especially in regards to the Gills and how people would dub him as a freak. So of course he would project. He would take that out on those who were interested in him. So yeah. But this is the thing though. Doesn't excuse, despite the fact that he might not value himself or anything like that, obviously does not excuse what he has done. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have any. It's going to be very interesting to see where this whole journey is going to go, and that we got that little bit of information. Yeah, it will be very, very interesting to see where it goes, but. It is hard to find sympathy for the Deep. But yeah, it's going to be very, very... Oh yeah, Maeve, I forgot to mention Maeve. It was great for, us to get a very, very powerful bit with her former partner, and how there is, of course, that worry there as well, with the fact that she does... see, I feel like... I do feel like that they might try to take things easy in regards to, Maeve is going to say fuck it because she does want to be happy. She deserves to be happy. I love Maeve so much. And I just feel like with her partner, or her former partner, should I say, I just feel like whatever the case, it's not going to end well for her. I just have this ominous feeling that, even if they did decide to take things cautiously or not, she's gonna die, and mainly from Homelander, I'm assuming. So I just have this bad feeling in my stomach, especially when she told that story about that guy whose head was in one room and the body was in the other. It's just heightened my worries in regards to what could happen to her. But it was very, very, very powerful. So yeah. But yeah, overall, neat, solid episode for season 2, a nice continuation from what episode 1 established. And yeah, it's just been very, very great so far this season. I mean, obviously it's only been 2 episodes, but we're already 1/4 of the way through this season, so yeah. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!